Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Honolulu. I hope everyone's having a great Tuesday morning. So you may have noticed we've added a little something to the presentation today. So I have a second stream running if you haven't noticed. It is a 360 camera over my head. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Honolulu. I am in the round today. Hopefully the bandwidth holds up because I'm pushing a lot of bandwidth today. So we are over double the bandwidth we usually run. So hopefully everybody cross your fingers that everything works out good. Right now, everything's looking, knock on wood, decent. So I've never liked the idea of a behind-the-scenes cam because I don't want to be caught picking my nose and looking something up that you guys ask me that you think I know off the top of my head. So I have decided to put the 360 cam up here. It will be eventually a little higher. I have a pole on order that's a little higher than this. So eventually it will be a little higher than it is right now. So you'll get less of the canopy in your shot. But this is all I had right now, and I was anxious to get it running. Dual ops, yeah. So if you don't understand how the 360 camera works, basically it just shoots every direction, except for straight up and straight down. And that's more of a limitation of the resolution of the encoder, not really the camera. But there is a short description in the video description of the other stream that explains how to use it. It's very simple. If you're on a phone, you can just move your phone around and it will follow where you point, or you can use your finger and move the screen. If you're on a computer or a tablet, you can do the same thing, but with your mouse, or if you're on a tablet, you can use your finger. On a computer, on a TV, I know a lot of you guys watch on TV. Unfortunately, the TV is the least interactive. I think the TV just picks a way to send. Well, that's not a fun way to start off the show. Come on. Let's just watch planes then, I guess. We're gonna start over because that really annoyed me. So we're gonna start over again. I don't want to take that annoyance out on you guys. So, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Honolulu. My name is Patrick. The channel is Reverse Ops. This is a take two moment. We have an Aloha. It looks like an Aloha air cargo coming in. So we're gonna flip over and get that. Good morning, Calvin, Keith, Jane, Christine, Andrew. Thanks all for being here. Upper CFI on the fly. Got our cool mods here today. Jane, Rainbow Love, Alan. Thanks for being here. So I hope you guys like the companion stream. We have 32 people watching it right now. That's pretty cool. But unfortunately, there is no zoom. I don't have that kind of budget for a zooming 360 camera. Unfortunately, it's just the static shot. It'll get pretty cool once the planes start leaving. You can actually follow them down the runway. I was doing that on Sunday. It looked pretty good. I bumped up the bit rate on that one a little bit, so it'll be a little clearer today. What I'm really looking for is when we do a show down at the other end and the planes come almost over our head. That should be very interesting. So I hope you guys like it. We won't do it for every show. We're going to do it for about half the shows because it does chew up a lot of data, and that gets very expensive very quickly. So we're going to do it initially for about half the shows, and we'll see how it works out. Maybe we can get enough viewers on that other stream to pay for itself, so then we can do it every show. But right now we're going to do it about half the shows. So our good friend Jonathan D is doubling up this morning. He is gifted one Reverse Ops membership a few minutes ago. Thank you very much, Jonathan. And he just came in with another one, so that's two new members at Reverse Ops here. So Ronald with Wings is the second one. I don't know if I can scroll back far enough to see. I cannot scroll back far enough to see who got the first gifted membership, but please join me in thanking our good friend Jonathan McD. Good morning, Elise, Gary, H. Dot, good to see y'all. So for right now, the 360 stream does not have a chat yet. I decided to leave the chat off that one for a little while till we get the hang of it. Especially because I don't want to have people think I'm ignoring them on one screen when I'm watching the other screen. So we'll do the chat here on the main channel, and we'll do the just the pretty views on the in the round channel. Good morning, Scott. Says Aloha Patrick, 8,000 steps, Reverse Ops Ohana, and the second stream for the week. Much appreciated. All dedication you have. So actually, technically, we're on the third stream because we got two going right now. So and one yesterday. I hope you guys saw yesterday's show. We had a very rare visitor to HNL. We had the Qantas A380 here yesterday for a quick little gas and go. I hope you guys were able to catch that. If not, it's yesterday's streaming. Go back. I've I've bookmarked the times of the arrival and the departure in the first comment. So thanks again, Scott. Hope the kids are off to school well. So out of all the stuff I put together this morning, extra equipment for the backup stream, the main stream, the only thing I forgot to do was put up my flight radar, which is not working the way it's supposed to because stuff's in the way now. The second stream stuff is in the way now. So let's see if this will work. It's a little far away, but might have to move that. So I haven't even looked today. How do you guys think? What do you guys think of the picture quality of the 360? It might be. It's definitely gonna be a little less than the mainstream, because it doesn't have. It's actually pushing out 8 1080p streams at one time. So what you're looking at on the mainstream is 1 1080p. So to do the 360, it has to push out 8 of those. Are we still streaming? Oh, we're still streaming there. Weird. Won't let me click on it. It won't let me click on my own video. It won't let me click on anything. I think my phone's being stupid. So we'll just pretend that. Yeah, I think I really need about probably double the bandwidth that I'm. Yeah, it's going down a little bit now. It's picking up. I really would like to be able to push double the bandwidth that I'm throwing at it just to get it as good as you think, but I really think it's the Wi-Fi connection between the 360 encoder and the modem. I think that's what it is what's the problem right now. I need to get that on a hard line is what I need to do. That's more stuff that's in the mail. I need to reach out to them and see if they're willing to sponsor. Something I probably should have done 2 years ago. I've given them a ton of free publicity. Alright, so we have a Delta heading down this way. It is heading off to LA with the extra X. Oh, don't get carried away, CFI on the fly. And behind it, we'll have the a United 757. They're both heading out this direction. There is a Queen overhead. Let's see if we can get that in the shot. It's just by the lamppost. There it is.
Number 26 Whiskey Mile Tower, crossing 4 right, runway 4 left, okay, go.
Good morning, Steve. How are you doing? Our good friend Steve Rogers is coming at us with 10 more gifted memberships. And I still can't honestly figure out a way to say an adequate thank you for our 2-year anniversary stream. If you guys were here, Steve went way over the top. I couldn't, unbelievable support. Thank you, Steve. But thank you for those. I think it was it 100 gifted memberships? Wait, yeah, it was 100 gifted memberships and then a huge super chat. So thank you very much, Steve. And then 10 more members. Please join me in thanking our good friend, Steve Rogers. All right, so Delta is about to make it a left turn off of Alpha up there, and we'll get that out here in just a second. If you're watching the 360 stream, we're going to make a tiny little, well, I don't know, it seems to be behaving right now. Well, maybe not. We're going to make a tiny little change on the thing, so it might go black for just a second. It might have blipped for a second, and then now it should be back. So we're going to get that other one right over here right now. There should be the Delta coming through the trees now. Every time I turn away from the stream, Steve does something amazing. Let's find that Delta. There it is. Still a little back heavy on the camera. Thank you very much, Steve. Steve's coming with a $100 super chat. That is amazing. Truly amazing support, Steve. Thank you very much. Says congrats again on the 2 years. Well, thank you very much. It was a fun party we had on Wednesday, and Steve's just continuing the party here today. So thank you again, Steve. And I'm at a loss for words. Okay, we have some loud, small plane coming up over my right shoulder, so we'll get that here in a second. It appears to be... Oh, there it is. Oh, it might be that... We saw this one on Saturday. Or was it yesterday? We won't miss the Delta. I'll make sure we get the Delta. On the crossing runway, we have a 717 coming in from Maui. So we're going to flip over and get that real quick.
Heavy, Hello, Tower Cross, runway left to Juliet. Cross, east left, United Unfortunately, my desk kind of parts connect.
Good morning, Mark. Ah, hello, Sarah. Sorry about that, H-Dot. Yeah, YouTube chat can be very finicky sometimes. Yeah, I think I have to move my ATC antenna. I get a little staticky today. It's in a different position because of it usually goes where the camera is, or the 360 camera is now. So if you guys are just tuning in, we have a companion stream going today. It is a 360 camera, so it's reverse ops in the round. It is also on my channel, so if you go look at the other lives, it should be there. If you've never watched a 360 video or a 360 live stream, it could be a little confusing at first because you don't know what you're looking at, but it is a picture in every direction. So the camera has multiple lenses that shoot and combine what it shoots into one picture that you can then scroll around through and look where you want to look. You don't have to follow the camera. Where I put the camera, like on this stream. I need to update my batteries and something. So there's a couple different ways to do that depending on what device you're on. If you're on a phone, you can actually move the phone and the sensors in the phone. And the sensors in the phone will aim the camera kind of in the same direction you're looking in the camera at. So if you move the phone around, the picture should follow where you move. You can also use your finger on the screen to do it if you don't want to keep spinning in circles. On the computer, you can do it of two ways. You can use your mouse and click on the video and drag. Or there's a remote little D-pad up on the top left corner of the video that you can click on and move the camera. I know a lot of you guys watch on the television, and that's unfortunately the least interactive one. That because you don't have a typical mouse or a touch screen, it just moves the camera around 360 and gives you a view in 360. So it picks where you want to look. So it's if you can pull it up on your phone, it's actually really neat on your phone if you move the phone around. I have not. When did you post it, Sarah? Oh, did you post it of your plane spotting? I saw that, but I need to go back and read. So I didn't look at the whole thing, so I need to go back. I was trying to get all this stuff set up this morning, but I will go back and look at that. Okay, here is the 757. Oh, posted news. I'm really bad with social media, but I will take a look, Sarah. I do apologize. I blame it on going to sleep early yesterday. I was working on the truck last night, getting everything ready for the 360 camera this morning. And then on show days, I have to go to bed at like 9 o'clock. Oh wait, did you post pictures of Condor? No, then I did see them. I apologize, I did see them. If you posted pictures of Condor, I did see them. Sorry. Oh yes, you posted them right before I posted the A380. I do remember this. I'm sorry, Sarah. And then you got some plane I never heard of before too, didn't you? Let me look back and look real quick. You had a Condor, and then you had something, and then you had a plane I'd never heard of before. Yeah, your third picture is a plane I've never heard of before. Sorry, my memory is like a sieve. Not even a good sieve. Hi, the batteries in the remote are completely dead. Alright, so I have a remote that does the zoom, and the batteries just died. So, the good thing is I have replacement batteries somewhere in the truck. The remote I use for the zooming is the only thing I power with traditional, like, AA batteries. Everything else gets powered via the big power bank. That way I can usually, knock on wood, don't have to worry about it going out in the middle of a show. But it's hard to run a cable to this little remote. So I still have to use the batteries. Okay, let's see. We got a 717 down here now. Sorry about that. Here, it should be on its way. There it is. It's heading off to my favorite town in Hawaii, Hilo. If we can get a couple of super heavies to land at Hilo Airport, I'd move there.
Roger. Okay, proceed on the runway 8 right for inspection.
Alright, so we have Qantas Flight 105 coming in on the other side. And yesterday Qantas 105 was an A380. Today it's a little smaller, it's an A330. I believe it's the One World livery though. Before that gets here, I want to say thank you to Steve again, and then we're going to say thank you to our good friend and moderator, Rainbow Love. She has gifted 5 reverse ops memberships. So Jules, Tim, Leo, Schwabi, and Lucy are all recipients of that. So thank you very much, Rainbow Love. That's super kind of you. Rainbow Love does the work of 3 mods. She's our mod here on YouTube. She's our mod over on Discord, and she's our mod on the Facebook group. She's one of the mods in the Facebook group. I believe O'Malley helps out there as well. But she just posted the other day on Facebook that we have started another banner competition over there. So basically the header banner at the top of the Facebook group, we have a contest for your photo to be entered in that, to be put up there. So basically, you find her post about it, and then add your photos to that post, and then magically somehow we pick the winner at the end. I'm not sure how we're going to do it this month. I don't think she let me know. But sometimes I pick it, sometimes Mrs. Reverse Ops pick it. Sometimes we have a vote. So I don't know which way we're doing it this month, but I'm sure in about 10 seconds she'll tell me. But all right, Qantas is now over Koalina out there. So is David watching today, or anybody else in Phoenix? You guys okay out there? Those pictures look crazy. You guys done coughing up sand? Yeah, Rainbow Love was making me very self-conscious when we did the test stream yesterday, so I've moved the camera. The 360 camera is now somewhere you can't stare directly at me. You probably see might be able to see my feet. Oh, that's a good point. See, now if we have a 360 camera all the time, you guys might be able to get a little heads up on the Pop-Tart flavor. I didn't even think about that. Oh no. Thanks again, Rainbow Low. I'll have to get a generic Pop-Tart cover. Alright, so I think we can probably see Qantas now, so we're gonna flip away from this FedEx. Yeah, there it is. So speaking of FedEx, that little sky carrier there, they're slowly bringing in, oh sorry, that was a Cargo Master. They're slowly bringing in sky couriers. I don't know if they're going to replace all the Cargo Masters or just supplement them. But there's one flying in today from the mainland. Another one of those little tiny planes over a big ocean. Coming from Santa Maria Airport in California. So I don't know how long that's going to take. It's supposed to, I don't think it's in flight yet. Let's see, I don't think it's in the air yet. Let's check flight radar. It is not yet. It's supposed to leave at 10 a.m., so it might be a little... What time is it? Yeah, it's a little late there in California, but it's supposed to be here at 12:30. That's not bad. It's not a bad flight. It seems quicker than I thought. Hello, Brad. Our good friend and moderator, Brad Ward, has come in with a cheeky 360 super chat. Thank you very much. I will put that 360 right towards the internet fund for the 360 camera. Oh, we got 27 people watching the 360. That's pretty cool. Of course, there might be 8 people watching this stream, so... Oh. Oh, there we go. Hello, Linda. Yeah, Rainbow Love says cheeky all the time. Now it's got me saying it. Hello, Frank. Frank Schoenstein? Is that correct? I hope that's correct. I do apologize if I get that wrong. But Frank has come in as a brand new member straight to the 787 Honu level traveler level. Got me tongue-tied there for a second. Thank you very much, Frank. That is a tremendous show of support. If you're not familiar, Hano in Hawaiian is respected, exalted. It's kind of a multi-use word, but mainly it means similar to that, a very high honor, respected. I don't have the right definition in front of me, but that's kind of the general purpose of what it means. I apologize if I get it slightly wrong, but it's a very respected term. So that's why I named that level, the highest level, that. And after the 787, which is actually going to be taken away from us. So it's a little weird. It's a little dichotomy there, but Frank is going to... For now, Frank can go to LAX. He can go to... from Seattle to Rome eventually on the 787. The very important question we need to find out is if Frank can still get the POG drink when they take it from Seattle to Rome. They need to keep the POG drink. But thank you very much, Frank. That's tremendous support. I really appreciate it. We'll get your name in the end stream credits tonight, and so the next stream you'll see your name in the end stream credits. Thank you very much. Nathan, that's one of the downsides of Alaska buying Hawaiian is there. One of the reasons that it made sense for Alaska to buy Hawaiian was the routes and the planes that Hawaiian had. So they're taking over some of those routes. Still technically they got to call them Hawaiian, but they're going to go from Seattle to places like Tokyo. And when they start doing more of their international travel from Seattle to Rome and Seattle to London, they're going to take all the Hawaiian Dreamliners and fly them out of Seattle to their international destinations. So Hawaiian will not be able to have the. I think right now I hear both sides. I heard they're gonna. People tell me they're gonna keep them painted Hawaiian, and people tell me they're gonna repaint them in that new Northern Lights livery. I don't exactly know. Yeah, and that happened late last year. So they're slowly making a lot of changes, focusing a lot on routing people through Seattle. So all the 787s will be the new livery? That's disappointing. I mean, I like the new livery. I like that Northern Lights livery, but I also like the Hawaiian livery. Yeah, bummer. Maybe we can buy one of them and have it the reverse ops Hawaiian livery Dreamliner. And we'll all just load up and just go all over the world plane spotting together. That sounds like a lot of fun, actually. Yeah, the fourth one, is it the fourth one that they just got? Literally just came out of the paint shop. And now they're going to repaint it. It seems like a waste of money. But I'm not a giant billion-dollar corporation, so I don't know. All right, we have a Hawaiian coming down to see us. That is a 717 heading off to Kona. We have a Hawaiian coming in on the other runway that is coming in from Kona. We also have a Southern Airways Express Grand Caravan coming in from Lanai that is listed as coming on Flight Radar. It's listed as Lanai to Maui, but it's actually, I can see it, so I don't think it's going to make Maui from where it's at. I think we're just Reverse Ops LLC. There's no, I don't think we're incorporated. Of course, I don't exactly know what that means, so I just filled out the form and did what the YouTube video told me to do, honestly. So I probably screwed it all up. Sarah, that is definitely on my bucket list. I want to... The views from that with the water and everything look amazing. I want to try that one day. And just not even the airport. I've wanted to go to Boston for a long time. It just hasn't worked out. I thought I was going to be able to go there next year for a wedding, but I'm not sure because I didn't get an invite. So who knows? I thought I was going to go to a wedding next year, but apparently I missed the cut because I didn't get the invite. Everybody else got the invite. Oh well. It's okay. I'm not bitter. Brandon, do you need a permit to stream if you're not on property? Or just on property? Is there good enough places to stream on property? Ah, hello, Mark. Thanks for all your help yesterday. That was reassuring to know it was actually going to go out because I was a little worried because I did have to get to work. It's easy. The permitting process is easy. All right. Well, we have no plans next year, so this year, unfortunately, I'm out of vacation. I think if I added all up correctly, I might have miscounted. I think I have one more day that's a floater day that I forgot to account for. So, but other than that, I think I'm completely out of vacation days. Oh, from the parking structure. Okay. Oh, yeah, that seems reasonable. Thanks again, Frank. Welcome. Make yourself at home. Oh, we're 4 away for Linda, so 4 more likes. Sure, I'll give you my boss's number, see if we can make a trade. Thanks, Jonathan. Your username is awesome. No offense to anyone else in the chat, but this has got to be the most awesome username. Kenny Blankenship and Vic Romano has joined us at the 717 Inter-Island Traveler level. You'll enjoy all the comfort of the 717 as you zip between the Hawaiian Islands. The seats in economy don't recline, but you're never really in the air long enough to notice. Someone will be by with your pog drink soon, and don't get eliminated. Love that show. So if you're watching the backups, not the 360 stream, and you keep hearing the ding, that's gonna go away eventually. I'm working on a way to get the same audio in both streams, but I need a different mixer for that, and I haven't committed to the purchase yet. So if I get the certain mixers have dual outputs, the mixer I have only has a single output. So you're hearing I think you should be hearing the camera audio and the computer audio, unfortunately, all at once. So eventually that's going to change, so you'll hear the same audio that's on the mainstream only. A friend of mine has one of the mixers. He's going to let me try it for a couple days to see if it works the way I want it to. And then if it works the way I want it to, after we get back from Germany, I'll make the purchase. So I'm assuming since Linda, our good friend Linda, has gifted 5 memberships, that means we've also hit 200 likes. So thanks, everybody. And thank you, Linda, for gifting 5 Reverse Ops memberships. It's like Crummel Munster? I really should learn how to pronounce that. Ah, the Transit Prodigy. Hello. Karen, Larry, and Rosemary all received gifted memberships from Linda, so please join me in thanking her. there's a C-17 lit up on the cargo ramp. We also have one of those aforementioned sky couriers coming in on the other side. I gotta do something about that. Let's see if we can do something about that ATC. Now we just have to wait for them to talk to see if that's any better. A little better. A little better. Ah, hello, B Butcher. Yeah, upper in the house. Oh, John K. C-17 Tiger. Tiger 1-1 lit up on Hickam. Yeah, Nathan, that's something that they've actually teased a couple times over the years. When Hawaiian first ordered the Dreamliners, their CEO at the time said it would open them up to things like going to Heathrow direct. It never panned out. And my theory is Hawaii is such a vacation-oriented destination that most people are looking to save money. There's really not a lot of people flying here on business. So the aptly named business class and first class might not get filled. You just have people trying to save every penny on a vacation. Now the one flip to that is the A380s coming in on A&A. They seem to do very well in the upper classes. Yeah, Hawaiian Sea, I'm tinkering it. We had it at my first tests were at 1080/30. Then yesterday I was trying 1080/60 at 3 megabit. I've upped that to 4.5 megabit today. We're hovering right around 4,300 megabit. So we're tweaking it. We'll see. I'm going to go back and watch it later, and then we'll tweak it a little bit more. It really, the parking lot here is notoriously bad for internet. So I'm trying to push it as hard as I can and not overload it and have it fail. So we're just tweaking a little bit here and there. Hopefully we'll get it all massaged out. The mainstream is doing very well right now. Okay, whatever you're doing, stop it. I think that's a car alarm. I thought someone was trying to get someone's attention. I think Uber in town, like if you're just going from your house to a business or a business to a business, I think it's a very reasonable price. It is kind of expensive from the airport. They don't have. Well, maybe it'd be different if I was going to a hotel. I only take Uber from the airport to my house. I'm not sure if they have a cap. Like a lot of cities have caps on what it takes to get certain parts of town. They might have something like that um, for going to Waikiki and places like that. They might have a cap, but it is kind of expensive to go to my house, and it's only it's less than a 15-minute drive. And the last time I did it, it was $60, which is it's to the point where Uber to my house is expensive. Where I don't if we're going away for just a couple days, it's actually cheaper to park in the garage than it is to take Uber both ways. But I think if you're just going in town to places, it's more reasonable. I think they get you at the airport, probably like everywhere else. Ah, hello, Kirsten. Good to see you. If you wait 30 years, we'll have a train that'll take you to Waikiki. The airport station for our light rail is supposed to open up October, second week of October sometime, October 12th or something like that. Unfortunately, it runs the other direction that most tourists take. So if you're going to the airport, it runs west from the airport. Yeah, it was. I forget exactly how much it was. It was 60 something, and that was with the tip. To go about 15 minutes, maybe 17 minutes at most. Here they just raised it. I think it's $32 a night for the parking here. Or $32 a day. Renting a car is not bad. But honestly, I've never rented a car on Oahu, so I'm probably not the best person to ask that. But I have rented a car on Big Island and Maui, and Kauai, and it's reasonable. I think the last time I went to Maui, it was very cheap because they were having trouble getting tourists after the fire. And it was like $16 a day or something ridiculous. But usually it's about, like on the Big Island, I think the last time I looked on the Big Island, it was $35 to $40 a day for a regular economy car. Yeah. That's why I gave the 30-year thing, because I think eventually they're going to have to get it to go to Waikiki. I know the current plan is it stops at Ala Moana, which even that I think is a pipe dream. But I think they have to get it to Waikiki eventually. Brandon, I used to go to Fox Rental Car every time. Every time I went to LA, I would go to Fox Rental Car, and they were always treated me nice. You never had to wait. There was no huge long lines if you got there early in the morning. It was a very convenient location right there on Century Boulevard. It's right next to I think it's right next to is it the Marriott? Very easy. They just got bought by Eurocar within the last year. And talking and lost that plane. They just got bought by Eurocar last year, and the last time I used Fox, I got screwed twice in one day. I flew into LA for a couple days, and then we flew on to Dallas. Well, when they dropped the car off in LA, they overcharged me by 2 days. And then when I got to Dallas, they told me I was going to have to wait 2 hours for my car. Or if I wanted to upgrade to a new class of car for only $7 more a day, I could get one right away. So I figured $7 more a day, that's not too bad. We'll just get a little bit bigger car. Well, when I dropped it off, I noticed, and the $7 a day was the car rate. They also charged me $50 a day for an upgrade fee. So it was like $270 more. I was very annoyed. So now we don't go back to Fox Rental Car. So I forget who I'm renting a car with. I forget who I'm renting a car with for Cranky Dorkfest. I probably really don't need a car for Cranky Dorkfest, but there's a couple of things I want to do away from the airport while I'm there. It's the FedEx triple. We'll dedicate this one to Chris. Honolulu, Nathan, has a pretty good bus system as long as you're in town. If you're in Honolulu, it's pretty good. It's not the greatest, but it's okay. If you're in Honolulu, if you're in downtown Honolulu, Waikiki, that area, where it really falls off is once you get outside of Honolulu, where buses are an hour apart or more. I used to live in a place called Makakilo, and I would try to take the bus into town. You would take the bus down the hill from Makakilo to Kapolei, and then meet up with an express bus into town. Well, about half the time, the bus coming down from Makakilo was 5 minutes late, and the other bus would leave 5 minutes early. So then you'd have to wait another hour for the next express bus. They were supposed to meet up and leave at the same time, but they rarely ever did. Alright, so it looks like we have Hawaiian Flight 6 and Flight 10 pushed back, or at least lit up. They're over there by the Terminal 1. They should be heading out very soon this way. We should start picking things up now that it's 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock is usually the sweet spot around here. Alright, so the next one coming in this side is a little smaller one. It is a short 360. This is a Transair. I still have a super zoom on. Good morning, Peter. Ooh. I just heard the bell go off in the fire department. Hello, Peter. Good to see you. This is Aloha, everybody. Anything exciting happened? Well, we had our fair share of planes this morning, and we've introduced a second stream to the channel. So if you look at the my page, there's a second live going right now. There's a 360 cam. So it gives you a 360 view of exactly what I'm looking at right here. We got, let's see, we got 20 people, 18 people now watching over there. Thank you very much for the £2 super chat. I appreciate it. That's very convenient, Mike. That's the way to go. Thanks, Kelvin. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Ooh, Sarah, bring back enough for the class. Ooh, my clock's working on the behind the scenes cam. Or I keep calling it that, but it's not really. That's not really what it is. You can see Diamond Head in the distance if you look down towards the sun. You can see straight up Lagoon Drive if you look back behind us. And if you look down, I don't know if you can see my feet. No, you can't see my feet. That's good. I'm completely obscured. Now you can see the camera. Yeah. Hopefully you guys like that. Here comes an unusual approach angle. You usually don't get this. This guy's coming in. There he is. He's coming in to 4 left or 4 right from my left. He usually doesn't do that. Must have no helicopters over there right now. Receiving. Oop. Minor internet blip on the yeah, minor internet blip over here on the 360 cam. It's back. Should be back in a second. Yeah. Alright, so we have a Hawaiian flight 6. Should be out here in just a, it'll be behind the guard shack right now. Hello, Kevin. Good to see you. There it is there. Ouch. Sounds painful, Rainbow Love. Yeah, we're getting a little stuttering on the backup stream. I apologize for the 360 stream. Getting a little internet flakiness right now. Doesn't seem to be affecting the mainstream though, so that's good. Alright, so this here. Hawaiian Flight 10 heading off to Vegas. Sorry, LA with the extra X. We have United behind it. And we have a couple others coming down Alpha. We'll see where they go.
620 Tower Juliet crossing left. Top 2208, on departure.
Departure 208.
On your 10 heavy wind, 0505, you'd like to take off. Alaska 24 Tower Juliet from left.
There's the Majuro flight, the United flight behind it. This is the one to LAX with the extra X. Alright. Just had to recycle the modem for the backup one. It seems to be back for the 360 one. It seems to be back up now. Just the learning process. Eventually we're going to hardwire all this so it's not on Wi-Fi. I think the Wi-Fi is what's actually causing the issue. Not necessarily the internet, because the internet on the mainstream is staying pretty rock solid. I think it's the Wi-Fi connection. Behind the Majuro flight, we have a Hawaiian 321 that is heading off to San Diego. Then we'll have Alaska heading off to Seattle behind it. Oh, thanks, Michael. Michael, yes, we do get whale sightings mostly off the East Coast, but they can be anywhere. I've seen them off Cayena Point. I've seen them um, off Electric Beach before, so they could be pretty much anywhere. They're not as prevalent as Maui. They seem to like Maui a lot better. But we do get our fair share. Sometimes in the fall and early spring, Mrs. Reverse Ops and I will just go park over by a place called Inouye Lookout on the east side of the island, and we'll just hang out for a few hours and eat a sandwich and watch for whales. I wonder if it's the... It's definitely getting some interference with the ATC today. I wonder if it's the new 360 camera not playing nice. We'll have to experiment with that. Hello, Eham. Good to see you. Alright, so they're super heavy. Should be very close now. Yes, it's just passed over Kapolei right now, so it should be in a couple minutes. So if you're just joining us, welcome. My name is Patrick, the channel's Reverse Ops. Trying a little experiment today. We have a second stream running with a 360-degree view of what I'm seeing. So you pretty much get a view exactly what I'm looking at. Not exactly, it's a little bit above the truck, but we're playing with it right now. It's getting a couple little internet blips here and there. We have to massage that a little over the next couple of shows and see if we can get it tuned in. Right now it's running on a Wi-Fi connection, so I believe that's most of the issues. I think we need to get the Wi-Fi out of the equation and just go straight wired connection to the modem. So the parts are on order from Amazon. They should be here today or tomorrow, so hopefully by the next show we'll get that all figured out. But thanks all for being here. Thanks for hitting that like button. It would really, if you haven't done yet, now would be a great time to hit that like button. We're trying to get to 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, right next to the like button, there should be a subscribe button. You hit that. We also have a bunch of other ways to support the channel. But memberships, a merch shop, things like that, PayPal links and all that. Those are all right here. If you go to reverseops.com/findme, all those links are right there. They're all great ways to show your support. But the easiest, freest way is just hit that like button and share the stream. So thanks all for being here. Oh, shoot. Rainbow Love, you're right. I don't know where my hat is. I think it's in the truck. Should be wearing that. Definitely should be wearing that. So let's get that super. There it is. Rainbow Love, have you been talking to Mrs. Reverse Ops? That sounds like something she would say. Aye, I'm being guilted to get my hat. I'll be right back. If you watch the 360 cam, you might be able to see me getting out of the truck to go find the hat. Yeah.
We are here for a helicopter flight, and we need to write a message, but it don't go because we have SIM cards from another land.
What company are you with?
Virtual contract.
I'm not familiar with that one. Do you have their phone number? Do you want to talk to them?
Text message.
Oh, text message. Oh, okay. Okay. You want text message? Oh, they're actually trying to call back.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
They're trying to call back.
Oh, perfect.
Hello? Yeah, my name is Patrick. I'm actually not your customer, but your customers are down here in the Lagoon parking lot, the General Aviation parking lot, and they're having issues with their foreign SIM card to try to call you or text you. Right, they're at the security gate in the parking lot. Okay, great. I'll let them know. Thanks. Bye. All right, they're on their way out. They're going to meet you over here.
Oh, perfect.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you very much.
All right, sorry about that. A couple of visitors were trying to do a helicopter tour, and they were trying to get a hold of the tour company, and their SIM card wouldn't let them send a message. Alright, the next one in is a 717 coming in on 4 right. It's coming in from Hilo. Let's see it right there now. Should be just in our picture. There we go. Don't need the super zoom for this, but we do need to keep it in the frame. Oh, thanks, Rainbow Love. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. I should have pinned that. I'll pin that here in a second. Ah, we'll pin it after the 737-200. All right. So this is Transair. It's a cargo company. This is heading off to Lanai. So Transair has four, I think 4 more of these that are kind of in a, I think there's a bunch of companies under Transair or associated with Transair. They're all kind of Transair, but there's 4 others that have been grounded for a while after a crash, but they just recently got the FAA approval to restart operations. So hopefully this fall we'll see a lot more of these old school 737s. The other ones are painted in the Transair colors that are on the shorts, the green and orange livery. Yeah, if you're watching the 360 camera and the mainstream of the second time, you might see it. You might hear an echo because the audio's coming in from 2 different places. That will be fixed one day. We'll get the plan is to get a mixer that has dual outputs, dual USB outputs that I can put one to the mainstream and one to the 360 stream. That way, you shouldn't hear an echo then, and it'll all be one unique audio experience. But until then, I would probably recommend just muting the 360 stream. Plane Crazy Mikey, I meant to bookmark, or I meant to pin that. There we go. So I'm running a companion stream today, I don't know, along with the main broadcast here, and it's in 360. So you can see all the way around the truck exactly what I'm seeing. I've just pinned the comment up there. From Rainbow Love that has the link to it. So it's not really a behind the scenes camera, it's more of a around the scenes camera, because it lets you guys have a view of what I see. Alright, now we got that 737. Yeah, CFI on the fly. There's a lot of plane spotters out here. They have a very good ear, and they can say, "Oh, that's this plane," or "Oh, that's this plane." They all, to be honest, my hearing is not that great. I spent too many days and nights as a young kid at loud concerts, and my hearing is all kind of messed up. But that's the one plane that I can pick out when it's hidden from view, but I can hear it. I always can pick out that one. Alright, so we have about another hour or so. Oh, we have Zip Air that's third for arrival on the parallel runway. Let's see if we can figure out where the second A380 is. Still too far out to see. It's been hidden on flight radar for a while until it gets really close, and I don't understand why. So you have to go backwards. You have to find it somewhere else and then click on the flight radar link. So the second one today will be the blue one. And it is currently scheduled for 9:39. So that's very good news for us. It's actually running a few minutes early. Its scheduled arrival is 10:05, so we kind of have to have it run a little early. Oh, speed E1. Huh. 3-1. Speed 3-1. I don't think I've heard that call sign before. Ah, hello, Corey. If I don't see you tomorrow, I know it's bad luck to celebrate birthdays before your birthday. So I will just say I hope you have a good day tomorrow. If I see you tomorrow, I will wish you a happy birthday then. But hope it's a good day for you. Thanks, Peter. So in the round camera, the 360 camera, we're gonna incorporate that into about half the shows, because it's using up a separate pool of data. So I hate making things about money, but it is about money. So we're gonna see if we can get to a point where the 360 camera pays for itself. Then we can do it every day. But until then, we're going to do about 50% of the shows. Ah, David was just asking about you a little while ago. Have you stopped coughing up sand yet? I hope you and Rebecca are okay. Ooh, 6 F-22s. All right. Dooby dooby doo. Ah, much better. Put up my, ooh, more. How many did we have yesterday? I think yesterday we had 10. David, it sounds like I'm very fortunate that I had just learned that word yesterday. 'Cause I had no, I mean, they were talking about it on the news, and I had no idea what a haboob was. I was like very confused. But the pictures I saw of the from the airport were ugh. So this Southwest is coming in from somewhere, but I forgot to click the little icon on this thing to see where it's coming from. Wow. Lost part of the roof. Holy cow. Ooh, we have our first DHL is probably about 20 miles off the island. I missed Zip Air again. I apologize, Zippy. Oh, that one came in from Kailua Kona. De-icing? What's that, Brandon? Oh yeah, all kinds of stuff getting clearance. That's good. Well, hopefully you have everything cleaned up by February. But that's good news. Thank you for the $20 super chat, David. Says hopefully see you in February again. Patrick, still in the early stages planning. That's good. I like those early stages of planning a vacation. You get all the excitement, and get everything, and then once you got the initial stuff done, then you gotta wait. And then the next thing you know, it's right up on top of you, and then the next thing you know, you're sitting back at work going, man, that went quick. So need to figure out a way to slow it down a little bit. But thank you, David. Tell Rebecca we said hello. Oh, hello, Louie. Yeah, anything over 70 humidity is just gross. Luckily for us, the trade winds have been back the last couple days. The last weekend or the weekend before, maybe both. We had a lot of humidity, a lot of gross air. I think I messed up. I have a thing that holds my phone that has my ATC or my flight radar on it, and I attached a piece of wood to the rack, the truck rack, so I can put all the stuff I need for the 360 camera on it. And I think I wedged it in between, and I'm not going to be able to get it out, and it's in a bad position. Oh no. We got something over my head. What is over my... Oh, it's the DHL. Where are you at? Where are you, DHL? Oh, there it is. So this is the Singapore co-branded DHL operated by Singapore Air. for DHL. 777. So I see some little gray things at the end of the runway. Yeah, Louis, I'm really happy I'm able to get that working. You don't, literally, I've spent 2 years trying to figure out a really good solution for the 360 camera, and I finally think I got most of it worked out, which is why we're debuting it today. There's still a couple of tweaks I need to do with the audio and making sure it stays cool. Today's a big they're moving already. Today's a big test on how cool it stays. Flying Keyway, we have a companion stream going right now. So an additional stream in addition to this one. The link to it is pinned up in the pinned comment from Rainbow Love. So it's a 360 view from the truck. Yes, it's in the pinned comment at the top of the chat window. I still see a bunch of more great things up there. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, George. My phone I was using for flight radar appears to have run out of battery. Of course, I didn't have it plugged in, so I shouldn't be surprised. I stole the cord. I stole the cord for the encoder for the 360. So shouldn't really be surprised that it's not that it ran out of battery. How? Alright, so over on the cargo ramp we have two UPS Queens lit up. The first one is backing up right now. It's heading off to Sydney. The second one is patiently waiting. It's heading off to Hong Kong. So hopefully by the end of today's show, both of those will go. They should. Oh, I can see them. Yes, there they are. So we'll zoom in a little bit over here. Should get, there we go. There's one, and there's one in front of it. I don't see any behind it. Yeah, it's my spy drone, Louis. So I'm still trying to figure out the nuance. Oh, they're not wasting any time. Alright, so yeah, back to what I was saying with Louis. There's a reason there's a black spot on the above the picture. Is there's a I'm trying to cram basically an 8K picture into a 16 by 9 box, and I'm still working out the nuances of what resolution to run to eliminate those black boxes. So we're gonna do a little more experimenting. We'll get it nailed down, but I think I think the picture is probably 80%, 90% there. I think it looks pretty good. We need to tweak the internet settings a little bit to make sure we're using up what we should and as much as we can. So thanks, Michael. Thanks, Louis. Thanks, EM. Glad you guys like it. The next one going out is the Southwest. It's heading off to Hilo. I can hear the F-22s over my head. Can you guys hear that? I hear a 7-4 moving. I'm interested to see how good the 7.4 rolling in front of the 360 camera looks. Can you guys see the tail on the 360 camera? It's coming over the hangars here. Oh, okay. Southwest is moving, so we'll take Southwest. We'll come back and get the fin. Oh yeah, you can see it pretty good on the 360 camera. Oh, here's the stitch livery on the 717. A little quick view of that. I've seen that a bunch though. Ah, baby trijet's coming out. Baby trijet, doo doo doo. Baby trijet, doo doo doo. That's a Falcon 50 there. Cool red stripes around the doors and pink stripes. That's pretty cool. Well, it looks like the second queen has already pushed back. I'm gonna definitely get both of those in the show. That's very good news. Our second DHL Singapore is somewhere overhead again. This one I cannot see. It might be a little too far now. I might have let it go past a little too far. So the Queen is going to dip behind the security gate, whatever that thing is, and we'll catch it when it turns left on Juliet down there. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I see another F-22 down there. You guys see that? There's that one. I think what Eham was talking about that earlier. Got one more going out. Well, I figure if it's going to be stuck in my head, it might as well be stuck in all of our heads. I'm gonna, before the queen gets there, I'm gonna get a drink of water. I'll be right back. You're quite welcome, JR. Thanks for being here. Oh, thanks, Eham. Got this one moving, the other one's moving as well. No, yeah, I'm looking back at the Queen on the 360. That's pretty cool. I like that. All right, so the second queen has dipped behind the security booth. See you later, Travis. See you next time. All right, so we got about another 20 minutes left. We're waiting for that last A380 of the day. Last I checked, it was actually running early. That's good for us. Let's check its vitals now and see where it's at. It is passing the island of Kauai. That puts it about 20 to 23 minutes away, depending on sequencing and things like that. So that puts us right in the wheelhouse. Oh, Steven, that's cool. I've been meaning to buy one of those so I can watch. But I haven't done it yet. I need to. All right, let me know when the Concorde pings, Louis. we'll we'll definitely wait for that one. Where's Sarah with that ice cream? Oh, I see the C-17 now. Hold on, I'm going to put the stream on mute for a second. Sorry about that. Some calls from work you have to answer. Thanks everyone for being here. It's a nice morning, lots of fighters, heavies and supers and things like that, all the good fun stuff. Ooh, pardon me. So if you don't know who I am or where you are, I can at least help you out with one of those questions. My name is Patrick. The channel is Reverse Ops. We're an aviation and live stream channel based out of Honolulu, Hawaii. We do 3 shows a week here from Daniel K. Inouye International Airport, which is right over there. It's 3 or 4 miles west of downtown Honolulu, which is right over here, on the south shore of the island of Oahu, on the eastern end of the Hawaii archipelago, somewhere in the vast Pacific Ocean. So we get a lot of cool stuff here because of our location. And because we share the runways with Hickam Air Force Base, which is part of Joint Base Pearl Harbor-Hickam, where they have 22s and 17s and 135s all stationed over there. Just get a lot of visiting military, not just U.S. military, got a lot of visiting foreign military as well. So if you like that kind of stuff, it's a good time to hit that subscribe button. Come back and join us. You never know what you're going to see. Literally never know what you're going to see out here. The military stuff is always a surprise. But it's usually a good surprise. We got about 15, 20 minutes left in the show today. We're waiting for that last A380, the second of 2 flying Honus, which is the All Nippon Airways. If you're having a great time, you can hit that like button. That would really help me out. If you don't like what you see, you can hit that dislike button. It won't hurt my feelings. Show me how you really feel. We're trying to get to 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so if you hit that subscribe button, if you hadn't subscribed, you'll know you haven't subscribed yet by the fact that it's turning pink whenever I say subscribe. There's also other ways to help out the channel. We just launched a bunch of new merchandise for our 2-year, whoops, not that, no, Qantas is not coming back. For our 2-year anniversary the other day, so we have a whole bunch of 2-year merch. here. Coffee cup, t-shirts, stickers, magnets for our 2-year anniversary. We also have some new t-shirts. One's an F-22 t-shirt, and one's a DC-10 t-shirt. A little closer up. This is a little closer up view of the designs on the front. Those are available in a unisex t-shirt and a women's Razorback. The easiest way to get there is just go over to reverseopsshop.com. I can even show you what that looks like. So this is the Aloha collection. I was showing this off the other day. Those are our Aloha shirts and matching slippers. You can also head over to the homepage and you can see just how easy it is to pick something up. We have very affordable shipping rates because our supplier has locations all over the world, so we have very affordable shipping rates and usually very quick turnaround on the orders. So head on over to reverseopsshop.com and you may find something you like. T-shirts, hats, hoodies, stickers, all kinds of stuff. But if none of that's your boat, I completely understand. If none of that's your boat, I completely understand. But you can head back over here and just hit that like button because that's nice, easy, free. Share the links with your friends. Those are all easy, free ways to help the channel. And if all that was too much, and you didn't have your pencil out, you can always just hit the link reverseops.com/findme. This is a Hawaiian Dreamliner. I believe this one's coming in from LA with the Extra X as Hawaiian Flight 1. And last but not least, we are running a companion stream today, if you hadn't noticed. There's a link up in the top of the chat window that Rainbow Love has graciously pasted there for us. It is a link to our 360 camera. So you can get a 360 view of pretty much what it's like being here in the truck with me. If you don't like where I'm pointing the camera, you can point the camera any way you want to. If you're not familiar with how the 360 works, there's a description in that video description. Tells you how it works on both the phone, the computer, and the TV, whichever one you're watching on. We've had 1,200 of you check that out today, so thanks everybody. I hope you guys like it. I've been excited about it. It's something I've been literally trying to get from day one, but I never found the right solution that worked. I've been trying different cameras and different solutions. I finally found one that seems stable enough to last through a whole show. We did have a couple internet glitches earlier, but the knock on wood, the camera and encoder are chugging along. So we're going to do that, starting off, we're going to do that about half the shows, and then we'll see how it goes. See if it starts paying for itself over there with the ad revenue on that channel, on that stream. And because it is an extra cost with the data, so even though it's still pumping out at 1080 like the mainstream, it is actually sending way more data because it has to accommodate for everywhere you're looking. So what you're actually looking at is 1080, but the data being sent out is 8 times that, because it's literally 8K streaming out. So we have multiple people looking at different sections. Everybody gets to see something. Oh, hello. Hello, Josh. Be seeing Josh in just a couple weeks. The old Cranky Dork Fest. Four minutes. Oh, 6 minutes. 7 minutes. He's all over the place. Yeah, Sarah, I really like this 360. It's the only problem is it's hard to once you take a video or a picture or whatever with 360, it's hard to get a place where a lot of people, you can share it with a lot of people. The pictures work okay on Facebook in the 360, but you really can't just pull your phone out and show someone or send it via an email. It just doesn't. It has to have a player attached to it, so it's that's what makes it kind of tough. That's what I really like about YouTube. The hard part on my end was not the YouTube part. The YouTube part literally is just flipping a switch. It's the back end, the in the truck part, that's sending it out. That's the difficult part. That's the part that kept me looking at different things for 2 years. But the YouTube makes it very easy. On their end, I just send them the 360 encoded signal and flip a little switch, and they handle all the rest on their end. But so that's on their end, it's very easy. It's the sending it out is the tricky part. Christine, I don't know, but I am cranky, so I think I'll fit right in. Alright, so I see the A380 now. So we're going to flip over and get it. Should be, what cloud is it under? It's under that cloud. There it is. Let's line it up for the super zoom. There we go. Oh, thanks, Michael. That's funny, Alicia. Didn't realize it lined up perfectly like that. All right, so I know we got some F-22s coming back in a few minutes, but I think we're gonna go ahead and play the thing, and we'll see where we are when they get back, how long we stay. See if we can end on time. I'm gonna cut over to this camera and play the video. So we'll see how many of them. I don't think we'll be able to watch all of them, but we should be able to maybe get the first set of returning ones. I'd have to try real hard to make my boss mad. Very easygoing. They just get dropped off by the fire truck? That was weird. So I'll ask you one favor on the way out. Make sure you not only leave this stream a like, but click on that other stream and give it a like too. That would really help. So we'll be back again on Thursday. Thursday is our members' choice location stream. So if you're a channel member, you can head on over to the post section of my YouTube page. That's my main YouTube page, and then look for the post link above the videos. And then there'll be a post in there that'll ask you to vote on your location. Last time I looked, it was pretty close between the harbor location and where we're at right now. So we're going to run that poll all the way through probably tomorrow night, and then I'll end it, and we'll see. Where we end up on Thursday. We're going to get Qantas out here before we leave. I think it's holding short of 8 left. So we're going to get Qantas. Might as well call, I think we're going to call Qantas the last flight. I don't know if we could stay for the 22s. They're still, I don't see them close enough yet, unless I'm missing them. So we'll stay for Qantas, and then we'll head out of here. That'll give me a good time to get back to work without rushing, because I do have more equipment to tear down today because of the 360 camera. So I don't think I'll be beating my. Brandon, I'm gonna leave it up as long as I can. I have to take it down eventually, but I'm gonna leave it up as long as I can. So you'll see me tear down everything. Maybe I'll take the tent down first, so you guys can watch me tear everything down. Linda, I just do IT. I do IT at a company in town. Nothing terribly exciting. Oh, I do see the first of the 22s, I think. I see them. Okay, so we're going to switch over to the super zoom, because I think I see a 22 out there. I thought I saw a 22 out there. He's above to the palm tree. So there he is. Oh, he's coming straight in. No overhead brake anyway. He's coming straight in. So we'll follow him in, and then we'll take the Qantas, and then we'll get out of here. Yeah. So no overhead brake for those today. Looks like the one behind him's doing the same thing. So there's the One World Qantas. This is our last plane of the day. Thanks again to our mods, Brad, Kirsten, Ms. Wolves, Rainbow Love, Sydney, Josh, O'Malley, Jane, Firetruck, and Alan. Thanks for all the hard work you guys do. Extra special shout out to Mrs. Reverse Ops, keeping me in line and keeping me happy. Well, he did DoorDash me some malasadas, so, you know. Wouldn't you know it? The second set do an overhead brake. Just our luck. All right. Well, thanks a lot, everyone. I'm gonna leave the in the round camera up as long as I can. You can watch me pack up all my stuff. But thanks again. It's been a lot of fun today. Glad you guys liked the new camera. We'll have it back on Thursday. But everybody, stay happy. Stay healthy, be good to each other, and we'll see you then. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Aloha, everyone.